There are all kinds of ways to mine cryptocurrency and earn passive income from home. You could start mining with your CPU or your GPU, your graphics card. There are also ASIC miners, application-specific integrated circuit miners, purpose-built machines. You've heard the explanation before. If you're a VoskCoin subscriber, and if you're not, you're missing out. Seriously, there's some new exciting releases that are all based around water cooling or immersion, or is it sort of like both? What if I immersed it in water cooling, but not actually submerged in immersion liquid? That's part of today's video, along with the most powerful, publicly available, and profitable Bitcoin mining rig. And you didn't think I forgot 10 seconds of tails, did you? Our CMO, our Chief Mining Officer, the cutest pup and doge in the world ever, and the owner of the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Let's dig into it. Are you interested in earning some easy passive income mining Bitcoin? Well, thanks to our monthly sponsor, Compass, they can make that possible. They're based out of the US. They can ship miners to your house or connect you with big farms to have them co-located there. And they even service the entire world. Learn more about Compass with our link out in the video description below. Look at this thing. How can it not get you excited? No, not my dog. No, not Tails, the cutest pup in the game. Look at this miner. You're like, whoa, water power. And look, let me just set this straight on the record because I was joking in the intro. Someone's going to cut that out and try to make me look like a freaking idiot. I understand that there is a difference between immersion mining, right? And immersion cooling. I understand there's a difference between immersion cooling and water cooling. Those are two different things. We're using liquid, but in very different ways. A lot of gaming PCs are liquid cooled. There's not too many immersion cooled gaming PCs. Today, we are focusing on the Bitmain ANTMINER. Best naming in the game. 19 versions, that's what the 19 means. The S19 Pro Plus. Actually it's HYD, HYD, or I think it's Hydro, but all they have is HYD dot 198th/S. So this is using ANTMINER S19 tech, right? We have S19 hash boards in play here. And the S19 is the most powerful and the most profitable, the most available Bitcoin mining rig you can buy right now. There is a better miner that's already on the way, the S19 XP. So S19 Pro, S19 XP boards, whatever, doesn't really matter. Look at this behemoth. Okay, news of this just came up. Almost 200 terahash a second. I wonder how hard they were squeezing. How cool would it be to be like, this thing does 200 terahash a second. But if they made it 200 terahash a second, what would make the S19JW Junior Pro Plus 1719 Hydro 200 terahash a second version more exciting? Because whoever, look, I don't mean to like sound super rude and mean here, but whoever is in the naming department at Bitmain is an absolute idiot. You're an idiot, dude. You guys have like the worst naming the world has ever seen with all of your miners. Same thing with the What's miners and the Micro BT brand. I mean, they were like, what are we going to name these things? What's a miner? What's miner? Just call it the What's miner. Like, dude, that's like the same people that name like a city Orange, and you're like, oh, why do we name the city Orange? Orange is my favorite color, Jimmy. That's why. Like, all right, great job. Well, it's just, yeah, I am pissed. Whatever. I mean, it's just to prove my point here. We got the, look at this. We got the S19J Pro. We got the S19 XP. We got the L7. We got the D7. We got the Z15. We got the DR5. We got the AntBox AntSpace HK3 with DWT-T/DWT-C. So let me just, take a step back. Hi, my name is Vosk. You're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I've been mining cryptocurrencies for about 5 years now. That's crazy. That's weird. Makes me feel kind of old. But I've been mining crypto for 5 years. I'm not the oldest. I'm not claiming to be. I'm not bragging about that. It's just a fact. And I've learned a lot in 5 years. It's mining that pushed me to get into cryptocurrency. I love the appeal of mining. Earning passive income, right? I have these robotic employees. And to be blunt, mining has been incredibly lucrative year over year. If you could go back in time and buy a bunch of Bitcoin miners and mine a bunch of Bitcoin, you would. And you're probably going to say that again in the future as well. Or you could just do it. I don't care if you buy the S19 J Pro W Junior Hydro, whatever, or the S19 XP or an S19 J Pro plus 5. Okay? I'm not here to sell you stuff today. I just want to, we're just checking it out, having fun, and just recapping some of my experience. Basically, Bitcoin mining has always been profitable and lucrative. Proof of work, mining Bitcoin is not going away. Otherwise, Bitcoin is dead, which is more or less the same thing. Why would you buy a Bitcoin miner? Let me pitch you in 30 seconds or less. Let's say you could buy one Bitcoin today. Okay. Or you could buy, say, 4 Bitcoin miners. Eventually, you would hope that the 4 Bitcoin miners you bought, earned, or mined, say, 1.1 Bitcoin. And you spent that 0.1 Bitcoin to pay the electric bill. So you cleared 1 Bitcoin and now you own 4 Bitcoin miners. From that point forward, you're now mining more Bitcoin. You are earning more Bitcoin than you could have earned. Okay? Or you could have bought initially with your initial purchase power. It is at that point that mining was the right play. There's also other benefits. Expense your mining rigs. Expense your electricity. Not tax advice. Consult a professional. We've been fortunate to have the opportunity to tour some incredible Bitcoin and just crypto mining farms. One of the coolest farms we've ever toured was a DIY immersion cooled Bitcoin mining farm. Only Bitcoin miners in the tub. And only immersion cooled on this floor of his mining farm. And as you look through this footage, I'll link down the full video and interview below because it's really cool. I'm biased, but I recommend it, right? It's not about me. I don't care about me in that video. This is a cool opportunity and a snapshot in time for Bitcoin mining, an opportunity to talk with an early Bitcoin investor, an early Bitcoin miner here now in retrospect. And look, I don't know for sure. I'm not trying to speak for him, but you look at this farm and you look what he's doing then. Looks like he turned a couple million into tens of millions of dollars. And I don't think that's the first time this guy's done that. But what does he know? Well, probably a lot, to put it simply. But immersion cooling is very fun and it's very interesting, right? So we look at just a couple images that pop up on Google, right? So, and obviously we had all that nice B-roll footage, but something clear on the side like this is a cool representation. And from this, we can see that we're removing the fan. So there's two thought processes. Some people do, some people don't. Sometimes it comes down to size, whatever else. But the fact is with this, no noise, okay? And it's more efficient. So if noise is an issue with your mining rigs, immersion could be for you. If noise is an issue for your mining rigs, liquid cooling could definitely help. The S19J Pro, for reference, is pooling about $23 a day, $8 a day in electricity at a 12 cent per kilowatt hour electric rate, pulling $15 a day. So absolutely safe to say, especially considering this thing is more efficient, this thing would be pooling, okay, at 198 terahash a second of Bitcoin mining hash power on the SHA-256 mining algorithm. The Bitcoin mining algorithm would be pulling easily over $30 a day in your pocket residential rate. It would probably be clearing over $50 a day, especially if you had super cheap electric. This is not the first hydro or water-cooled miner we have seen. The Bitmain ANTMINER S19, a very just legendary miner, the go-to miner for the previous crypto bull run, right? The Bitmain Bitcoin miner S9, the standard Bitcoin miner, most people's first Bitcoin miner. Even if they get into Bitcoin around now, they normally look to buy up a cheap S9. This thing was doing 18 terahash a second, a roughly 50% increase over a lot of the S9s. 40% maybe would be better term there, but so that's a huge efficiency increase for essentially the same device with a more efficient cooling mechanism as opposed to fans. You can push them harder because you can cool them better. There were also interesting DIY kits that came around. and are still available and exist. You can water cool all of these different miners among many others. With this water cooling, you have a DIY setup like this. It's not as plug and play as like the S9 Hydro, right? But those options still exist, and just they're definitely fun, interesting, and they really kind of lend themselves to that tinkering aspect. If you're looking for the latest scoop on everything, I recommend you head over and follow VoskCoin on Twitter, and of course subscribe to your boy on YouTube. Please, we're chasing 1 million subscribers. But most of us found out with the Twitter leak of this miner, or just checking their web store, talking about it in the VoskCoin Discord server and things like that. But Bitmain hasn't always done the best job. People are still waiting on a lot of miners due to delayed manufacturing and everything else. The L7 Litecoin, Dogecoin miner from them would be an absolute cash cow, and it would have been an absolute cash cow the past several months. But early pre-order buyers of that are still waiting as they miss their deadline by months. What's even more interesting about this Hydro superpowered Bitcoin miner is the fact that they recommend it with their AntSpace HK3. So let's check that out. That's that, shipping container that they made with a miner. Honestly, I view it as kind of a top signal because it was at the top of the previous crypto cycle. The Ant box came to market and was available. And to just speak bluntly, the people who used the Ant box quickly found that they could design their own version of it for much cheaper and actually even better efficiency. Another thing is, if you like minimum order quantities, the minimum miner quantity will be 190 units. It's safe to say that due to the performance and just the uniqueness of these, you can say they're going to cost at least 15 grand. Absolutely no cheaper than 10 grand. And probably they're going to be priced like 20 grand. So let's say we got 20 grand times 190. We look at the 3 dots there. About a minimum order quantity of $4 million. I think that they'll offer these Hydro S19 miners with lower minimum order quantities or single units, especially depending on how they sell and how well their AntSpaces sell. So, as always, time will tell. Obviously, this miner is not for me, but I am going to try to get one in to test and review, especially when we finally get to start building out our solar-powered Bitcoin mining farm. And in that journey, I'm going to set up a fun workspace and just, basically my own little warehouse, my little fantasy factory for mining, if you will. And I'll be able to easily deploy this stuff and monitor it and test it and just kind of really see what's going on. So I'm super excited for that. If that interests you at all, please slap the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, join me on this crazy crypto journey. As always, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you. Seriously, we're uploading daily. So, hey, that means I'll see you tomorrow. I'd like to take a brief moment to thank today's video sponsor, and that's going to be Prime XBT and their mobile app. Their mobile app is available for iOS and Android, but why would you even download the thing? Well, with Prime XBT, you'll be able to trade cryptocurrencies. You will be able to trade stocks. You will be able to trade Forex. You can do all of this from their app. Obviously, trading Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies is the most exciting part to me personally. Like every app these days, it's really easy to set up and download. Click, make an account, and you are in. As always, please use our link to support the channel. Once you make an account and sign in, they have a watch list, bid and ask section, as well as charts, along with not only USD, but also Bitcoin pairings on many different cryptocurrencies. They also have a live chart function available from within their app that's customizable. You can set stop loss, you can take profits, and obviously you can buy and sell cryptocurrencies, not only at market, but they also have other interesting features on their exchange, like copy trading. With copy trading, you can copy the top traders on their cryptocurrency exchange. With that, if they do well, you tag along and you make some of the profits. If they don't, you lose. I know, it's pain. But the good news is that the top traders win more than they lose. That's why they're the top traders. Prime XBT has also added another new feature recently, and that's going to be yield, where you can earn interest on your cryptocurrencies, and it's powered by their co-vesting. Prime XBT is striving to be a key crypto trading platform. Learn more about them and support the channel with the link out in the video description below. Please be advised, there are scammers impersonating us on multiple platforms. I don't want your money, I just want you to smash that subscribe button. Everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only. That means it's not financial advice.